Okay, here's your front view. This is usually the shorter of all of them, but anyway, let's do the same thing. I'll play it all the way through, and then I will go again through myself and make comments, okay? All right, here we go. Okay, so let's start back at the beginning. Back here. Oops, I gotta move it back. Let's try it. Try it again. I'll stop it a second. Okay. So let's kind of go back. All right, that's where you started. And again, it looks like your nose over belt buckle isn't far off. It's probably pretty close once you get going here. So, but you got to get over there far enough. You want to keep control on that foot, okay? All right, so there's your leg kick, okay? And I usually like a guy's leg. I mean, once it comes down, let's say when his thigh is parallel to the ground, like right about there. A good position for you with your leg is more of an L-shaped, again, 90-degree angle. If your foot was hanging right here, okay, so we got your leg is more like this. Of course, you can see yours is really kicking yourself in the butt, so to speak, okay? But again, you'll have better balance, I think, when you do that. Now, as it turns out, when you start moving towards home, you kind of kick this thing out. I'll see if I can draw it. You kick this thing out, and then you kind of swing it over here to a landing that shows that you're not in alignment with your feet, okay? So let's take a look at that. I'll see if, I don't know if that's how close that is, but your foot comes down, and then it starts cruising out to landing here. So now you can kind of see, if I draw a straight line from your back foot and your front foot, the ball of your foot, then this is probably going to be, let's just see, yeah, it's probably a closer rendition. So that's where the ball of your foot was, and this is through the ball of your other foot. So you're basically aiming it in that direction with your lower body, okay? And then it also makes it tough to land on as far as support, because we want you to step, of course, straight ahead, you know, at the target, and that's why this leg should line up with this. When you step out here, it makes that leg weaker for landing, okay? Because we want to firm that up. All right, let's take this off. As you start your turning motion, okay, because your foot is landed. Oh, there, I think that was your foot landing. Yeah, your foot is, yeah, your foot right about here is landed, okay. And once it lands, you can see again. Look at how your shoulders, if I draw a line, you know, right through your shoulders, are kind of pointing in this direction, and your hips are as well. Okay, so it's kind of that non-separation. Usually, I tell the separation by looking at drawing sort of perpendicular lines with your upper and lower body. So, and also in relation to your hips. So, if I drew a line and I drew how much your hips are open, you know, I guess I would say it's maybe something like this. And your chest is also turning, so you're kind of facing, well, about that direction. So there isn't as much separation as you would like, and you can certainly learn that without any problem. Just trying to sort of hold back, and sometimes it's relation to this glove. Keep it out front more so that your upper body doesn't open too soon. And upper body opens too soon sometimes because this back knee, which we talked about, is behind. I'm going to draw this right here. That's behind the front knee, has already turned, okay? And when that turns, so to speak, I'll draw an arrow like this. When that back knee turns this direction, it causes this front shoulder to want to do the same thing. So that's why certain parts of your body are kind of in cahoots with each other and make the other one, you know, follow them in the air, so to speak. All right, let's take all that off. Let's watch as you kind of complete your motion. Okay? Okay. So I can kind of see right here, and this has to do with your stride. I believe, of course, you should take a much healthier stride, and hopefully it's in this direction, you know, out here. But because of the angle that you're doing it on, and that it's a shortened stride, that's going to cause this back leg and everything to kind of come out here and cause you to kind of, you know, fall off in that direction pretty heavy. And so let's just watch. See, as you throw, and as your leg comes up, this back leg, you know, hasn't fought back very hard because it's not in a position to fight back. Longer stride would help that, and of course stepping straight really helps that. Puts your leg and your knee and your ankle and everything in a good position to act as a resistance to the rotation of your hips, and a sort of like a plate at the end of a stick spinning. Okay, your hips are trying to spin on that, but you want to be able to fight back. So if you walk forward, that simply means that a lot of your energy got dissipated in this direction, okay, instead of more of a circular direction, okay, with some strength, just in relation to the landing foot and leg, okay. So you end up sort of falling off in that direction, okay. But I like your follow through with your arm and everything. That looks good. Here, let's take this off. You do a good job of really trying to follow through. So I can see your hand down there by your knee, your throwing hand. Okay. Now this is where we might look at the glove. How much is that glove really? Pulling its weight, so to speak. I'm not sure how much you're really pulling that glove in, but you're doing a decent job of it. So, but I think you could do a little more there, and keep your eye on the target good. So, good.